One of the reasons why IPL is as successful as it is today is because of the overseas impact in the league. But that got me thinking, which nation besides India is statistically the best IPL playing nation of all time? In today's video, we will see the best overseas nation players to ever play in IPL and which nation it is. This is WCA. Cue the intro.
With no other name by the barest of margins.
Goalie goes down the ground. Goalie goes out of the ground.
Tony finishes off in style.
I do not believe what I've just seen.
So to determine which nation is statistically the best, I'm going to factor in stats such as runs, wickets, trophies, and most importantly, the impact they had on the leagues and the team's growth throughout the years. So we'll rank the top 5 countries to play IPL, so let's get started. At number 5, we have England. The most runs scored by an English batsman is Josh Buttler with 4,120 runs with the orange cap in the 2022 season, and the only Englishman to even do so. And with the ball, it's Jofra Archer with 59 wickets. Only a handful of English cricketers have won the IPL. This is notably due to the strict NOC regulations by the ECB. As most of the times, up until 2024 season, English players always were not available for the entirety of the season. They were mostly gone during the playoff games. The most notable occasion came in 2017 where Rising Pune Super Giants lost Ben Stokes in the playoff stage, and Rising Pune Super Giants went on to lose the final by a single run. Of course, some exceptions are there, but it is safe to say that the reputation of English players in IPL is very tainted, so that's why England gets number 5. Number 4 are the Kiwis, New Zealand. The most runs scored by a Kiwi in IPL is Brendan McCullum with 2,880 runs, and the most wickets taken by a Kiwi is from Trent Boult at 143 wickets. Notably, in the very first match of IPL, Brendan McCullum scored 158 runs to put IPL on the map, which is beyond impressive. And throughout the years, with players like Daniel Vettori, Kane Williamson, Tim Southee, Devon Conway, and Mitch Santner playing crucial roles for their franchises, notably Kane Williamson in 2018, who led Sunrisers Hyderabad to the final in the absence of their regular captain David Warner, and also finished as the highest run scorer of the season. And not to mention, the most successful coach in IPL is also from New Zealand, Stephen Fleming, who has won 5 IPL titles throughout this entire career with CSK and is still part of the franchise 18 years later. But I personally believe the top 3 has contributed way more than New Zealand, so that's why New Zealand gets number 4. Now on to number 3. Number 3, South Africa. Now many people may consider South Africans for number 1, but hear me out. The most runs scored by a South African in IPL is AB de Villiers at 5,162 runs, the 8th highest run scorer in IPL, and the most wickets goes to Rabada at 119 wickets. Though being one of the unluckiest teams in international tournaments, South African players have had a pretty decent run in IPL, with players such as Albie Morkel, Faf du Plessis, Imran Tahir, Quinton de Kock, Jack Ellis, Morne Morkel, David Miller, Graham Smith, and many more South African greats have won the IPL, and also the ones who haven't won the IPL, such as the great AB de Villiers, who many consider to be the best IPL batsman of all time, and Dale Steyn, who ruled IPL in the early years. IPL has always had the bit of a South African touch to it, and with young guns like Duval Brevis, Marco Jansen, Tristan Stubbs, the impact is only going to grow larger as every year goes by. But once again, I think the top 2 has contributed more to the league than South Africans, so South Africa gets number 3. Number 2, Australia. The Australians have always ruled international cricket almost forever, and it is no different in IPL too. David Warner being the player with the most runs for Aussies at 6,565 runs, the 4th highest run scorer in an IPL of all time, and Shane Watson with 92 wickets being the highest wicket taker for Aussies in IPL. Australians have won 6 orange caps in IPL, just second compared to the Indians at 8. Australians have their own legacy in IPL, from Shane Warne leading Rajasthan Royals to clutch up the inaugural title in 2008 to Adam Gilchrist and Andrew Simmons' miraculous 2009 victory run. The list just keeps going. If it is Australians in the final, it is game over for the other teams. From Andrew Simmons in 2009, Michael Hussey in 2011, Mitchell Johnson in 2013, David Warner in 2016, once again Mitch Johnson in 2017, the iconic 2018 knock by Shane Watson, another iconic 2019 from Shane Watson, Stark's fiery spell in the 2024 final to Josh Hazelwood in 2025, IPL final has always been Australians' final. Whenever there is a big game, the Australians always turn up to it. From early greats such as Shaun Moss, Shane Warne, Adam Gilchrist, Matthew Hayden, to modern legends such as Pat Cummins, Travis Head, Josh Hazelwood, and Mitch Marsh, Australians have always played a valuable part in the growth of the league. Aussies have always had reasons to be number one, but I may have a difference of opinion. Before I get to number one, I just want to give a few honorable mentions to three countries: Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, and Afghanistan. Notably, Sri Lanka had many greats such as Lasith Malinga, who was the highest wicket taker in IPL by the time he retired. He was a cornerstone in Mumbai Indians' 4 IPL title wins, and some early legends like Kumar Sangakkara, Mahela Jayawardene, and Muthaiya Muralidharan, they almost carried the early stages of IPL on their backs. But throughout the years, the Sri Lankan impact in IPL have been none to zero. And there are literally IPL seasons where there wasn't a single Sri Lankan present in IPL at times. But Sri Lankans are trying to reclaim their early glory with players such as Vanindu Asaranga, Nuwan Tushara, Mahesh Theekshana, and Matisha Patirana carrying the Sri Lankan legacy in IPL, but still nowhere near top 5 unfortunately. As for Afghanistan, one man is carrying the Afghan legacy in his shoulders. That is Rashid Khan. Being the 11th highest wicket taker in IPL with 158 wickets in just 8 seasons is diabolical. But still, the sample size is very less. Though with players like Rahmatullah Gurbaz, Sadiqullah Atal, Fazal Haq Farooqi, and Naveen Ulaq, Afghanistan is relatively new to the IPL, so let's give them some time and see how the Afghans in IPL turn out to be. As for Bangladesh, I literally couldn't think of a player except Mustafizur Rahman who has had a bigger impact for Bangladesh in IPL. So there are the honorable mentions. Now let's get to number 1. Number 1, the greatest overseas nation of all time, you guessed it and you already know it, West Indies. The Caribbean flair, as they would like to call it, West Indies made IPL iconic. Let's just agree to that statement. With Chris Gayle being the highest run scorer for West Indies at 4,965 runs, who is the 10th highest run scorer in IPL, and the most wickets for West Indies is by Sunil Narine at 192 wickets, the 3rd highest wicket taker in all of IPL history. Almost every IPL team has had their iconic Caribbean player such as Kieran Pollard for Mumbai Indians, Chris Gayle for Royal Challengers Bangalore, Dwayne Bravo for Chennai Super Kings, Andre Russell and Sunil Narine for KKR, Darren Sammy for Sunrisers Hyderabad, and Chris Gayle once again for Punjab Kings, Shimron Hetmyer at Rajasthan Royals. Almost every team had their Caribbean legacy. And with just Dwayne Bravo and Kieran Pollard, they won 9 out of the 18 IPL seasons. 50% of IPL trophies are shared by these two, and the records achieved by West Indies players are genuinely impressive. 175 runs by Chris Gayle in IPL 2013, the joint highest wicket in a single season, Dwayne Bravo's 32 wickets in the 2013 IPL season, Andre Russell's insane 52 sixes in IPL 2019, Sunil Narayan's insane IPL 2024, the list just keeps going. And with some underrated players such as Lyndon Simmons, Dwayne Smith, Jason Holder, Carlos Brathwaite, the list is never ending. Heck, even the best bowling figures in IPL is held by a Caribbean player, Alzarri Joseph, who took 6 for 12 in the 2019 season. There is absolutely no end to the things West Indies have done and contributed to IPL. Though the number of West Indies players in IPL is reducing year by year, there are still big names such as Nicholas Pooran, Romario Shepherd, Sheffield Rutherford. The Caribbean flair is still alive in IPL, and I personally believe without West Indies players, IPL and its teams wouldn't have a legacy as great as it is today. So in my opinion, West Indies are the greatest overseas playing nation to play in Indian Premier League. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do like and subscribe as it helps the channel a lot. Please remember that this list contains based on stats and my opinion. So if you have a difference of opinions, please do share it in the comments and let's keep a healthy conversation going on. Thank you so much for watching once again. And this is WCA. See ya.